What's up, you guys? It's Numi. I got on here to do my update on my Sisterlocks. It has been 2 years and about 5 months now. Let me see. January, March, yeah. It's April, so 4 months. 2 years and 4 months. And I actually cut my Sisterlocks yesterday. I have a fresh retightening, so I wanted to show you guys my retightening. So I still have my grid all nice, and I'm actually, doing my retightenings exclusively myself now because I have moved again, so I'm no longer in Atlanta, and basically, I don't really know any Sisterlock consultants in the area that I live in, and for me, it's all about, trusting the Sisterlock consultant. So for me, because I know how to do my hair, I just decided that I don't want to go through that process, so I'm just gonna maintain my hair as much as I possibly can. But yeah, so I actually cut it yesterday. Well, my husband cut for me to make it just even across, and in the back make it even, because I didn't want to have like long pieces here and there. I just really didn't like that aspect of it. So since I'm a little over 2 years now, a lot of things have changed as far as how I take care of my locks. I will say that I still have loose ends, as you see here, but I will say the loose ends that I had on the ends of this here was basically cut yesterday, and it was sad to see them go because I really like my loose ends. I like just how it gives a little more character to the lock. I like when I put my hair in a ponytail, it kind of looks like it's just loose hair, and I actually like that. I don't mind that part of the lock, and I know having loose ends is actually considered to be slippage, and yes, the rules based off of Sisterlocks, if you have Sisterlocks, you should get the slippage fixed because you will deal with bunching and all of that, but for me, it was fine, and I didn't mind having the loose ends. So anyway, as far as what has changed with my hair, it's not completely locked as we just discussed, but it has thickened up a lot more as far as the actual lock is concerned. The lock has thickened up more, but I find like at the roots, they're not as thick anymore like they used to be. And so my concern is, of course, thinning roots, and I don't want to end up having that. So when I am retightening my hair, I make sure that I don't go so tight where it's pulling so much, and so I try to leave at least a half rotation that you can do in between, so it's not pulling so much, but I do still want it to be neat, right? So, and I want to minimize the frizz. So I do try to do that to minimize the thinning that I've noticed in my locks. And that was one of the concerns that I had initially anyway with getting Sisterlocks is, what causes the thinning, what happens, when the hair is thinning. Like, do you just go back to big chopping, or do you just continue to lock the hair and hopefully, it doesn't thin out too much, or do you combine your locks? So I really don't know. At this point, I feel like I'm in a safe zone, and now that I'm aware of it, I'm just gonna be more cautious about it. So I wanted to talk about some products that I use right now, because I haven't been using the Sisterlocks shampoo in quite some time. I used it religiously the first year, of course, and I used it also within the second year, but that's when I kind of started dabbling in different shampoos and cleansers for my hair. So now I'm using this Avalon Organics, which I got it from Whole Foods, and it's no GMOs, vegan, biodegradable. It's very thin, so well, I won't say it's very thin. It's not watery, but it is thin, but I dilute it anyway just to make sure that I don't get any type of shampoo buildup in my hair. But it's apple cider vinegar shampoo. It does not smell like apple cider. It actually smells like apples. So I like that. They do have a conditioner that goes with it. I did not get the conditioner. I only got the shampoo just to clean my scalp, and I only use this to really just clean my scalp. I don't really put any of this on my locks per se. Of course, when you rinse your hair, some will get on your locks, but in general, I put it on my scalp out of a spray bottle, and then I just rinse it out in the shower. So that's what I'm using for shampoo. I also use this apple cider vinegar scalp serum. It's basically a rinse. So in between shampoo, sometimes I feel like I need to, because I'm doing a lot more exercising outside and it's very hot here, so I sweat a lot in my scalp, and I try to wash my hair like every 2 to 3 weeks, but I have gone as long as 4 weeks in between a wash before. But I will say in between that time, like I will put this on here just on my scalp, and I don't dilute this or anything, and it's a very small bottle. So with this, and I will link all this down, not link, but I will just name what I'm talking about. I'll put this all down in the description. But yeah, so it doesn't go a long way. I've used it several times, but I can use a very little bit, right? I can't use a lot because it will be gone. And right now I've used it about 5 times just because I wanted to try it, and I actually like it a lot, but I don't like the fact that the bottle is too small. It's only 4 ounces. So for me, I would need this to be a 16-ounce bottle, you know, and then to me it will be worth the price, I find, because it wasn't that cheap at Whole Foods. But it is a natural plant-based formula, and I think it is good for your scalp, good for your hair. I haven't had any problems of buildup or anything like that. It is a family-owned and operated company, and I was actually going to contact them to see if they have like a 16-ounce bottle. The name of the company is called Renpure, and I will show you what it looks like here. It's called Renpure, and it smells very, very good. It smells just like apples as well. Now, as far as like moisture, so I have color in my hair, and I've had color for some time, and a lot of times when you have color, you know, you're gonna get dryness. What I have been using for moisture for my color, I've been using my spray bottle, right? So this is my spray bottle that I use, and inside here is rose water and orange blossom water mixed. Now, you can use any rose water, orange blossom water, but I know a lot of times I get questions about what kind I use. So this is what I order from Amazon. This is the actual orange blossom one because I used most of the rose water already, and this is what I have left. And it's made from Cortez, the Lebanese kitchen. So I have been using this. Now there is an expiration date on here, and I bought this so I've been using it a while, but I bought this bottle back in January, and the expiration is May. So you have to use it up, but it's May 2022, so you have some time. Now I don't know if you open it, does that actually change like the expiration? Because on the bottle it doesn't say anything about refrigerating or anything. So I actually keep this in my bathroom under my sink, and you know, it doesn't smell that bad, but it still just smells like, you know, the regular water. So I haven't refrigerated or anything, but it is very cool in my house, so you know, maybe that helps it keep. But I mean, I would definitely use this up way before the expiration date. But yes, you can get this on Amazon. It actually is very inexpensive, and they have other flavors. This one is the orange blossom one, and I also get the rose water one. I think they have a lemon one and a lavender one. I actually was introduced to this by my loctician, so that's what ended up making me buy it. The next thing that I've been dealing with, so I will just show you guys really quick before I fix it, but it's actually not that bad anymore. But on my middle part here, if I get close, oops, yeah, so right here the hair is grown back, but over in this area here I actually ended up losing hair because of locking my hair, doing the rotations so tightly. And it wasn't me that did it, it was actually my loctician. that did the rotation so tightly, and it ended up popping my hair off. Now, here's the thing. I don't want to blame her completely, because I have some areas in my hair, on my scalp that are very sensitive, and hair loss is really easy to happen, and it's because of years and years of me wearing like sew-in weaves and all of that. So basically, when she, you know, did my retightening at one time, it ended up taking out the hair here, but now the hair has grown back, and I'm gonna start, you know, locking it into my lock as soon as I can. But yeah, so that happened. So what I ended up doing to try to get it to grow back fast, because of course you want your hair to grow back, you don't want to have, like, you know, a bald spot in your hair. So I started using this liquid oil here called Mielle, and I got it from Target, and I actually didn't use a lot of it. I use it maybe like twice a week, because it is an oil, and I didn't want to get oil like caught in my locks. So I was kind of cautious about that, because mostly I always put oils like on my ends on my hair. I never really put any oils on my scalp so much, because you have to be careful with that, where you will end up getting a lot of buildup in your locks, and you don't want to do that because it's very hard to get the buildup off. But I started using this. It is rosemary mint scalp and hair strengthening oil. It also has biotin in it, and so that's why I thought it would be beneficial. My sister actually recommended that I get it, because she actually used it for her areas of baldness that she was dealing with, and she swore by it. So I was like, okay, fine, I would try it. So I tried it, and I actually don't mind it. It's very light. I don't know if it was the reason my hair grew back, because hair grows anyway, but you know, it probably didn't hurt to have something to help stimulate the hair growth. It took about a good 4 months before I actually was able to see the hair like in some length. So initially I was like, oh, maybe I should go to the dermatologist, because I wasn't sure if it was something else. But then once I saw that it started growing back, and I knew it was from tension. I just knew that from just doing my hair and just being involved with hair so long, you know. I just didn't go to the dermatologist for it. Now, if it happens again, I probably will go to the dermatologist. But at this point, I didn't, because the hair is growing back, so I'm kind of pleased with that. Now, because I bought the serum, the company, I wanted to try their edge control. So I end up buying like their edge control, the Mielle edge control, and it's the same ingredients as far as like the rosemary mint strengthening edge control, and it has biotin. Because sometimes, especially like when my hair is growing out, and I want to wear my hair in a bun or up or what have you, I like to brush down my baby hairs, and it is not very thick, and I'll show you. So that's what it looks like on the inside, and so you just have to put like very little bit on your hand here, and then I usually just put it like right there, just a very little bit, and just wipe it down. And it really just, for me, I like how neat it makes my edges look. And you can use a soft bristle toothbrush if you know, want your edges to be really neat and laid down. I personally don't have to do that, but I do have a bristle brush, and sometimes I will use it, but sometimes I find just doing it like that with my finger, it's good enough, right? So that's what I use. And then the last thing that I use on my hair, we were talking about dryness, especially on my color, but I also use this all over my hair, along with coconut oil. I didn't bring my coconut oil because you can use any coconut oil. It doesn't really matter. And honestly, you can use any, you know, light spray as well if you're trying to get some kind of type of shine on your locks because they look dry. So I actually use this Creme of Nature Argan Oil Anti-Humidity Gloss and Shine. And basically this is what it looks like. And you can get this from any like Sally's beauty supply store, or even just a regular around the way beauty supply store. At least that's what I found in my area. But Sally's, I've seen it in Sally's as well. I've even seen this in Walmart. I don't remember where I got this from. I might have gotten it from Target because I normally get a lot of my hair products from Target because they have a good at least the Target that I go to, they have a good section for African American hair. So I might have gotten it from there, but I've seen it in several different places. But I basically spray it on my color, and it gives a really good shine on my color. And I just grab my hair like this and just spray it on there and kind of like scrunch it in, and it smells really good too. It smells so fresh. And then it basically like livens up your hair a lot, and I really like it. So anyway, so that is basically, you know, the products that I'm using on my hair right now, what is going on with my hair during this update. I'm still really enjoying my Sisterlocks, and you know, I couldn't imagine not having them. I'm so happy that I made the decision to get them. I'm so excited to see, you know, how my hair is gonna grow, because I really, oops, hold on, my dog, sorry. I don't have a specific length goal, but I do know I don't want it to be so long. So, you know, once it reaches about here, I think that's gonna be where I maintain. And yeah, I think that's a good length for me. You guys let me know down below, like, what's your length goals? Let me know if you've used any of these products. And of course, let me know any questions that you have. You can just leave them down below as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and please make sure you comment. Bye.